What's up, guys? It's your girl, Nag85, Angie Cakes, Angie Bob, Psycho Sister, Angie Marie, Angie Botner, however you know me, you know me. So I just finished my video for Ipsy slash Mary Kay products stuff, which I started doing because I did one, like, I think I can't remember where I got the idea. But oh yeah, I remember now. Doesn't matter. I got the idea and I did one, and then I had a couple people hit me up on Facebook. That's where mostly everybody sees my stuff, and they're like, "Man, that was so cool. You should like do some more. You should." And then they ask me questions about the products and stuff. So I do those for the followers that like that. And then I also do a video for like an update as far as like my life or like a vlog. And that I started doing first. When I first started on YouTube, it was simply because I felt like I needed to get some things off my chest, but I didn't have time to write it all down. I grew to really, really, really love the fact that I can look back on it and I can see my face. Like, right, duh, Angie. I can see, the sadness or the hurt in my eyes. I can see the happiness. I can see the excitement, the downfalls, and it really tells a different story than when I journal. Now, journaling, I do. However, I reserve my journal for private matters. Hence, there's been a couple situations. I have a current situation going on right now that I would never, ever, ever put on YouTube. I think there's like 3 people in the world that know about it. But I wouldn't put it on YouTube because it has the chance to make somebody that I give a shit about look bad or whatever. And that's, I have friends that I have secrets, or, we do things that I can't talk about on here because it's really none of anybody who might view a business, and I don't want to do private videos because this is definitely for me to look back. So those situations where something confidential or something like super serious, I put in my journal. So with that being said, I wanted to talk a little bit about my 2018 and how it started, because it started phenomenal. I couldn't ask for a better, wait. If I won the lottery, the man of my dreams showed up with the check, and then I took a year-long vacation away from Spokane, came back, continued where I was at, had a couple babies and maybe like 12 pugs, and lived happily ever after, and my whole family loved the guy that showed up with the check. That would have been the most awesome 2018. But realistically, my 2018 has been off to a good start. My work life, as everybody knows, work is life for me, especially the last couple months. Without boring my future self with all the details, because you know what the fuck you do, so you don't have to tell everybody. There's only one router now. The other router has made a change in career paths, and I wish him the best, and I'm happy for him. But that left a lot of responsibility on my plate, and a lot of it I didn't know. So I've been learning as I go and coming up with a system how to handle everything. And unfortunately, it's taken an average of 60-hour work weeks, which is really taking its toll on me. So with the 60-hour work weeks, meal plan, out the door. Exercise, out the door. Weight loss, out the door. Sleep schedule, out the door. Personal time, out the door. Trying to date, don't even get me started. So I have fallen off from the weight loss. I have not been drinking my water or doing the things I should, which that's all going to change. However, work-wise, things are getting better. They actually created a position for just a router, which separates me from dispatch, which is kind of bittersweet because I love dispatch. I loved being in the middle of everything, and like, you never know what's going to happen every day, and it was exciting, and it was, whatever. But it was really hard to be a part of the day-to-day catastrophes and still trying to keep up with all the routing requests for a very, very mobile district. So I am happy that I'm upstairs. It gives me a chance to actually work one-on-one with a lot of the drivers and attendants to make sure the route sheets are clean, to make sure things are good. It gives me a sense of quality work versus I'm just throwing random requests on random buses. So I feel more confident in what I do, which makes it easier to go into work. Also, it's starting to ease up in the sense, the workload is definitely heavy, but I'm learning how to control it, which allowed me, like this past weekend was the first weekend I didn't work at all. Like I left Friday night and I was like, didn't come back till Monday morning. That was fantabulous. I had an amazing weekend, which left me drained, which is why the hair looks like shit today, and I barely even have like a little cover up on, a little mascara, eyeliner, and a little shadow. Like I didn't even do shit today. So thank God for dry shampoo. But it was nice to get out. I do feel like I don't feel burdened as much with my job. I feel like I love being there. I love the feeling that I get from being there and the success that I'm feeling. I'm upstairs in an office now with a really good friend, which is really good for two reasons. First of all, it makes it nice because when I have a down day or, things are a little bit tense, she has a way of like switching it around or saying something either encouraging or something funny to kind of keep me going. I try to do the same for her, but I'm definitely not as good at it as her. The other thing is that we both have a level of knowledge and experience that a lot of times if I get stuck, I'm like, man, I can't figure this out. I just ask and she knows. And same thing with her. She'll ask me. And it's really nice to have that teamwork there and be able to cross-reference and get like an outer opinion on things. So that's super cool. And it's just fun because we're fucking hilarious. But, so work is going grand. With that, my money is on the come up. I have obviously been working hella overtime, and I've started paying off some things. I'm starting to get things in order. So I'm definitely, within the next couple months, I'm not sure exactly what my credit score is going to look like or what I'm even hoping for, but I know that I'm about to make a big move with my income tax. I was going to get like subs for my car and like do something cool, but I decided today that I'm definitely putting that money towards boosting my credit score and getting some things taken care of. So that'll be nice. In a couple months, my credit score will be up. I'll be able to refinance my car. I won't have so many bills, and then I'll be able to get my own place. Sadly, I've been looking at places and they're quite spendy. So it looks like I'm probably it'd be in my best interest if I got a roommate. The problem is I just don't people well. I don't want to end up in a situation where, I'm paying my bills and I'm doing everything I should, and then this person doesn't, or I have to cover for them, or I have to hear it. Yeah, I also don't have to worry about like sketchy people coming into my place, or my stuff getting stolen, or there's so many things that come with roommates that I think I'd probably rather just hold out here until I can afford to do it on my own, because I don't know. I mean, maybe, I asked in the past if, one time if there was anybody who wanted to be roommates. I got a few hits, and no disrespect, and I'm not putting anybody on blast, but if you've told me that you've been evicted for not paying your rent, or if you can't hold a job for more than a month or two, that's definitely not going to happen. So we'll see how that works in the future, how things play out. Right now, I'm definitely working on, the whole me thing. I'm taking some time to do things that I want. I'm super proud of myself. There's been a couple times this year already where I'm definitely in a situation where I'm out of my comfort zone. Been to a couple of parties, especially the last one I went to was in a complete different city, and I didn't know anybody but one person, and normally the little insecure me would have been like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay home because Netflix doesn't judge me, so whatever. But I actually, went and had fun. A couple times I've gone out with friends, or I go to dinner or movies, or I definitely have been working on the getting out more and embracing who I am and not letting it hold me back. These fears and insecurities hold me back. And, like, I've talked about it. You don't want to be the fat kid in the room, or what if you get stuck in a booth or whatever. I don't let it hold me back anymore. I'm like, yo, I want to eat. So what? That dude over there doesn't like that I'm fat. That girl over there wants to look at me weird because I'm not as pretty as her, whatever. Fuck him. I don't need him. But so I'm super excited with my advances there. I feel like I'm becoming more confident. I'm definitely learning to love myself. There's been some situations that have made me feel kind of down or kind of bummed out, and I'm able to boost myself back up and not worry about it, especially with these dudes. Like, there's been a couple of times where, these fuckboys really get to me, and I'm like, whoa, this could be something for real. This could be legit, and I get my hopes up, and I maybe start catching feelings. And then they either ask for money, or they have like 7 other girlfriends, or they just want to play the game. And it used to hit me hard, or the rejection. I'd be like, man, they don't want me. I'm going to be single forever. And now I'm like, whoop, empty bed, single forever. Who gives a fuck? Because I know that when the time is right, it's going to happen. I'm not stressing anything anymore. I don't stress out work. I don't stress out guys. I don't stress out over, friends. I don't stress out over anything. I'm kind of just living my life and just letting things happen, which has created an atmosphere of confidence, an atmosphere of, hey, I had some fun. I'm making memories. So that's cool. The other thing that I'm super, super excited for in life right now is I have a friend at work named Alan who bought me this book, and I'm so fucking excited. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. I have wanted to read this book forever. I just started it today. As you can see, I spent my lunch break, a little bit of it reading, a little bit of it taking a nap, and a little bit playing Slotomania. But I started reading it today, and I'm really, really, really excited to get through this book and maybe learn a few things about being a more effective person. So anyways, that's pretty much the wrap up for my 2018 start off, because it's February already. We have 10 months left of the year, which means I have 5 pounds a month that I need to lose in order to hit my 50-pound weight loss goal. Did I say 50 or 40? I don't remember. Let's make it 50. I want 5 pounds a month, and that's going to start because this weekend I'm definitely going to do some planning and get ready and get on it. Hopefully my hours stay slow. My goal this week is to actually only work 40 hours this week. I mean, I think it can happen. So I'm super positive for life right now. Super excited that I'm getting out there. I've got to spend some time with some friends. I've done some cool shit. And I cannot wait for the next 10 months of my life. So to all my friends and my family who were there for me, especially, 2016, 2017. 17 was the worst year that I've suffered from. I took a lot of L's. I was really hard on myself. I hated myself. I hated so much about it. And all of these people were there for me. And I can't say thank you enough. So to all my friends and family, I appreciate it. I'm excited for my life. To my future self, you're doing fucking phenomenal. You are taking life as it throws it at you. Every little shit pile that life throws at you, you manage to scoop that shit up, throw it in the garbage, take care of it, and your yard of life still looks great. So with that being said, don't ever forget that you're enough. I'm enough. And that you do not have to live your life to please everybody else. You're doing phenomenal. Very, very, very good job. Mwah. Bye, everyone.